Hi Virgo, this is Amy with Wisdom and Fate Tarot, and I am here today to do a mid-September 2016 to a mid-October 2016 general reading. So Virgo, I always lay my cards out ahead of time so we can get right into it. The card that I have for you in the present position is the Two of Cups reversed. And the Two of Cups reversed can point to a mismatched relationship, or it can point to being overly emotional. And this could just be any type of relationship. This is a general reading. It could be family related. It can be relationships with friends. It could be a love relationship. It could be any kind of dealings you have with other people where you are overly emotional. So you just need to be aware of that and just try to do something about it. I mean, if you have to go home and cry your eyes out and then come back later and revisit a discussion or whatever, just try not to be overly emotional at that time. If it is a mismatched relationship that you are in, I've heard other tarot readers say that, if the shoe doesn't fit, kind of like the Cinderella story, don't force it. So, if your relationship, if it just hasn't clicked for the two of you, don't force it. It might just be a mismatch, and then you just need to move on from it. The card that I have for you in your past position is the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is reversed. And this just means that everything that you had in your cups, you have now lost. And this can point to overindulgences. This could point to, it could point to being overly emotional as well. It could also, it was reversed, it could point to maybe addictions, maybe over drinking. It could point to overthinking, codependency. In relationships, a lot of time we just rely on that other person to make us happy, but we don't necessarily do things to make ourselves happy. And I really think that's what this card is about, is that you have to do things to make yourself happy, to treat yourself well, and then, don't do things to abuse yourself, such as over drinking, overeating. Try to stay positive. Try to do healthy things. Maybe you could meditate. I don't know if you're into that. I know some people don't like to do that. Maybe you could exercise to relieve stress. Sometimes that clears your head. There's a lot of things you can do to treat yourself well instead of these addicting behaviors, which basically abuse your body. And the card that I have for you in your future position is the Two of Wands, and this in this reading, because it's in the future position, is about past pain and hurts coming up. And a lot of times, if we have not healed from past pain, we can bring that into our current relationships. So I really think this card is saying that you really need to heal from any past pains that you have felt so that you can move forward in a positive way. And I know that's easier said than done, because when you are going through it, it can seem like, the end of the world to you. But you can get beyond it. But don't do the wrong things. Treat yourself well always. Find other ways. If it's talking to a counselor, maybe to get past these pains, sometimes it just helps to talk to somebody. Maybe you don't want to share with your current partner or your current, friends or, group of people that you hang out with, So sometimes talking to a neutral third party might be what you need. The card that I have for you as the reason for the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. And since this is the reason, it just basically means that any positive steps forward will reap you positive results in the future, because the wheel is going to turn. But for the wheel to turn in your favor, you have to do a lot of good things. If you do a lot of bad things, the wheel will turn the other way and then you'll get a lot of negativity. So just make positive steps forward. Do the right thing, and then you will receive positive results back. It's like the karmic wheel. The card that I have for you as your outcome is the Three of Wands. And this card is basically saying to let go of your past so that you can be happy into your future. And so, like these past hurts and pains, really let these things go so that you can be happy in the future. Because this guy's just standing here and he's kind of like overlooking his city. He's kind of thinking about his life, and any pains that he's experienced, he needs to let them go so that he can have a positive life in the future. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope it made sense for you. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If you would like a private, more detailed reading specifically for you, I will leave my email in the description box and I will do a private reading. I'll set something up for you. Also, I still am fairly new to YouTube. I started August the 2nd, so I could use subscribers. If you could please subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. I'd be so appreciative. And I hope that you will have a good rest of September and that the first half of October will be good for you as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.